may be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 163rd Annual Commencement of Millersville University. I'm Vilas Prabhu, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. On this special occasion, we honor and confer degrees to the undergraduate class of 2019. Last evening, the university conferred degrees to the doctorate and master's candidates for the graduate class of 2019. We also greet our guests attending commencement at our alternative live satellite site in Raigad Multipurpose Room in the Student Memorial Center, where we hope you enjoy the comfort of watching these proceedings on the big screen. I now have the honor to present Ms. Markeisha Peace, graduating today. Graduating today from the College of Education and Human Services and the School of Social Work, who will offer a moment of reflection. After the presentation, please stand for the singing of the national anthem sung by Ms. Maria Arroyo, class of 2019. Ms. Markeisha.
Good morning, Marauders. My name is Markeisha Peace, and I am an early childhood and special education dual major here at Millersville. I am from Harrisburg, PA. I like to consider myself as a success story because after today, I will be a first-generation college graduate. Throughout my life, I have experienced many challenges and hardships. Throughout my 5 years as an undergraduate student, I have experienced an immense amount of tribulations that have also been a blessing as they have helped me grow and taught me optimism and resilience. My 5-year journey here at Millersville has consisted of many organizations, jobs, and unforgettable memories and people. They say college is the best 4 years, or more if your journey was anything like mine, of your life. For me, college was the best and worst 5 years of my life, as well as the most challenging yet rewarding. This has been a time when I've struggled to get to know myself, but ultimately have rediscovered my self-worth. At the age of 10, I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism, a condition that causes the thyroid gland to not produce enough crucial hormones. Out of all of the symptoms, one symptom that has affected my college journey is depression. Prior to college, the depression was extremely mild, but while in college, my mild depression turned into major depressive disorder. In 2017, my depression became so severe that I started developing suicidal thoughts and lost hope in myself and my educational ability. During fall 2017, 2 semesters before graduation, I was failing all classes and had no desire to be in school or to be here on this earth. I had to take an emergency medical leave, which resulted in me repeating all 5 classes the following semester and adding another semester to my college journey. If it weren't for the love and support from God, my amazing professors, family, and close friends, I can honestly say that I do not believe I will be standing here speaking to you all today. I say all of this to say, we all have a story. You matter, and your story matters. I rose above, I conquered, and I survived. No matter what challenges you've experienced in your journey, you survived as well, and I am thankful you are all sitting here with me today. As you end this chapter of your life and begin preparing to embark on your next journey, it is absolutely important to remember who you are, who you really are, and the experiences that have influenced your story and inspired you to live out your purpose. The real success in life comes when you believe in yourself and in the beauty of your dreams. Every last one of you are champions, the winner and the warrior. 1 second. Everyone close your eyes, please. Repeat after me and say it with confidence so that you believe it and become it. I am important. Can you say it a little louder? You sound not excited. I am a champion. I believe in me. I can and I will. You may open your eyes. You are the best version of you, and no one can ever take that away from you. Every part of you is unique, and as hard as school was or life may get, never change who you are to satisfy the happiness of others. I can promise you that without a doubt, life will knock you down. No matter how many times you get knocked down, never give up and always get back up. You are strong, you are powerful, and most importantly, you are you. You all have a purpose in life, and a part of that purpose is succeeding at being you. I'm going to end with a quote. Watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Watch your words, for they become your actions. Watch your actions, for they become your habits. Watch your habits, for they become your character. Watch your character, for it will become your destiny. Marauders, it is our time now to inspire before we expire, to be unapologetically us, and to change the world 1 ounce of self-love at a time. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it. Thank you, and God bless.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight glass gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched through so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Thank you, Marquisha, for those amazingly inspired and inspiring remarks, and Maria for the singing of the national anthem. I'm honored to introduce those members of our platform party who will not be recognized later as part of the ceremony. Please hold your applause until all have been presented. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is fortunate to have dedicated individuals who serve voluntarily by appointment of the governor on the Millersville University Council of Trustees. Will the following trustees please rise? Ms. Caitlin Beislein, our student trustee, who's graduating today. Gerald Robinson, Esquire. Ms. Catherine Ross. Mr. Michael Warfel, Chair of the Council of Trustees, and Mrs. Ann Womble. Also present are the advisors to the trustees. Mr. Michael Henry, President of the Millersville University Alumni Association. Ms. Ann Jackson Murray, Millersville University Foundation President. Dr. Kenneth Smith, President of the APSCOF MU. Mr. John Tintera, Student Government Association President, and Dr. Kathleen Walsh, Faculty Senate Chair. On the platform are the following members of the administration and faculty: Mr. Jeffrey Beers, CEO, Student Services and Student Lodging, Inc. Mr. Gilbert Brown, Interim Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. James Dull, Associate Provost for Academic Administration and Interim Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Adult Learning. Dr. Victor DeSantis, Interim Chief of Staff. Mr. Brian Hazlett, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. Mrs. Alice McMurray, Interim Vice President for Advancement. And Dr. Marlene Arnold, Professor of Anthropology and one of our senior-most faculty members, who is the mace bearer for today's commencement ceremony. In addition, we welcome other distinguished guests and members of the administration, some of whom marched in the procession. Now, please join me in welcoming these members of the platform party and our guests. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Michael Warfel, Chairman of the Council of Trustees and Class of 1984, to present the honorary degree. Mr. Warfel.
Good morning and welcome. Millersville University confers an honorary degree, our symbol of highest achievement, on those individuals who have made outstanding contributions to the welfare and well-being of the community at large. Such degrees are granted to recognize individual creativity, distinguished service, significant scholarship, and other individual accomplishments, whether in the arts, humanities, sciences, the professions, public service, or in service to mankind. The recipient shall exemplify the quality of character and achievement representative of the high ideals and values of Millersville University. As such, the recipient will serve as an inspiration and a role model of the entire academic community. It is now my honor to introduce to you the 15th president of Millersville University, Dr. Daniel Wuba, to introduce our honorary degree recipient.
Today, Millersville University is pleased to honor one such distinguished individual. At this time, I present for the degree Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa, Dr. Hugh M. Hare, an outstanding individual who is passionate in his advocacy for higher education, a scientist, a visionary, who is world-renowned for his pioneering work in biomechatronics and whose perseverance in the face of adversity epitomizes the spirit of this award. Dr. Hare is a leader in the realm of bionic limbs and has been called the leader of the bionic age by Time magazine. But I want all of our graduating students to know that his story started here at Millersville, right where you are today, as a graduate of Millersville University. Dr. Hare graduated in 1990 with a degree in physics. He has admitted that when he graduated from high school, he didn't know what a percentage was. But by his sophomore year at Millersville, he was studying quantum physics. That kind of growth is remarkable and is possible for all students. Many of you in this audience have also studied things and pursued paths that you never thought possible while you were at this university. Dr. Hare is a great example of what can be accomplished with a lot of hard work and perseverance. He is currently Professor of Media Arts and Sciences at the MIT Media Lab. and co-director of the MIT Center for Extreme Bionics. And like him, I know that many of you will go on to impressive careers. Today, we welcome him back to his alma mater, and I am proud to honor him with an honorary degree for his incredible work in the field of bionics. Dr. Herr, please come forward to receive your degree and the hood of this honor. Upon the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, through the Board of Governors and Council of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. It gives me great pleasure now to introduce today's commencement speaker, Mr. Pedro Rivera, Secretary of Education for the state of Pennsylvania. During my first year as president, I am thankful to have met so many community members who have committed to the success of Millersville University. Pennsylvania Secretary of Education, Pedro Rivera, is certainly a friend of the university and someone who freely gives back to the community. He understands the importance of continued learning and of quality teacher preparation, which is at the foundation of our mission. Secretary Rivera was present on campus for many events this year, including Moving Day in August, when he joined me in helping some of our students unload their cars and move into the residence halls. His niece, Amani Alexander, moved in that day, so he's even more connected to Millersville. In December, he was on campus speaking about the importance of collaboration in preventing sexual assault on college campuses at the It's On Us Education Summit. In January, he served on the panel during the Pushing the Boundaries of Diversity program at the World Center. I hope he continues to visit Millersville for future events. You are always welcome to Millersville. It is important that we have administrators and representatives who understand the state of education and higher education today. Pedro has shown himself to be a great advocate for education and for Millersville University. Please join me now in welcoming Secretary Pedro Rivera for his commencement address today.
Good morning, Millersville University. Okay, we got to do a little better job than that. Good morning. All right, that's much better. I want to take a moment, of course, to thank the Board of Trustees, President Wuba, Dr. Herr, not only for inviting me, but joining me today in celebration of this amazing opportunity and event. And I have to say, of course, thank you to the faculty and families who are here today and have supported this year's graduates. And finally, congratulations to the class of 2019. Absolutely. When I was invited to deliver the commencement address this year, I felt very excited. First, I live nearby. I visited the campus and have met with students many times over the year and years prior. My son has even attended summer camps here at Millersville. He wasn't able to join us, but I did drag along my wife and my daughter Elena to see this great celebration
to come here today. And because of our collective experiences over the course of the past few years, MU is definitely on their short list. Not only my high schooler, but even my second grader already says she wants to go to Millersville University. It's amazing the power of first impressions and what walking through campus and seeing the students engaged with each other and in academics can do to even our youngest minds. And I think about the lessons that we can also learn from those who are young around us. I remember when my son was just 8 or 9 years old, I took him fishing for the first time. And I planned meticulously. I picked up a fishing license, I bought fishing rods, I bought a tackle box, I picked up bait. I even researched the best places to fish, especially for a first-time 9-year-old fisherman. I packed water, juice boxes, sandwiches, and we were ready for a full day. Now, when the big day finally came, my son and I woke up early and we hit the road for our primo fishing spot. When we arrived to our destination, we had a short hike. And of course, my son, parents in here, you can appreciate this, could only carry one thing. So I wound up lugging all of the equipment on this short hike. I picked up the food and the equipment and found the perfect spot. The spot I researched online and knew was going to allow us to catch the most fish. I was already exhausted when we reached our destination, but I was excited. So I put bait on the hook and we fished on. Within 5 minutes, my son tells me he's thirsty. So I had to go and get him a drink. 30 minutes later, he's hungry. So he took a break for a sandwich. He then takes a turn to try fishing and cast his line. Exactly where I told him not to throw the hook. So of course it got tangled. So I spent the next hour trying to untangle the line. By that time, he was thirsty again. And before you know it, it's been 3 hours, and we still have only cast 1 or 2 lines into the pond to fish. Then I had a brilliant idea, because we were going to fish whether he liked it or not. We were going to cast the line, and we were going to fish together. So I prepared the line, I cast the rod, and all of a sudden I hear a splash, splash. And when I turn around wondering what that noise is, there's my son throwing big rocks in the pond right where we're trying to fish. What a day. During the day fishing, we, of course, like probably most families have, we tipped over the container full of bait. We lost hooks. The mosquitoes were ruthless. And when all is said and done, we only caught one tiny, and when I say tiny, I mean one tiny fish. All I could do was shake my head. When I finally gave up fishing, we packed up, hiked back to the car, and drove home. When I got home, my wife asked how our trip was. And before I could respond about the bait and mosquitoes, my son replied excitedly, "It was great. We drank juice, we ate sandwiches, we threw rocks, we hiked, we even caught a fish." At that moment, my son completely had a different perspective on the day. Even though we were in the same place, we were bitten by the same mosquitoes and caught that same tiny fish, he walked away excited over the experience. That's a memory I sometimes use to remind myself about the power of perspective. And today for you all, it's a culmination of a lot of hard work, not just here at Millersville, but the road that led you here. And as we celebrate commencement, not only is this the ceremony where your degrees are conferred, and it represents the end of your time in undergraduate college, but it also is defined as the beginning of the next chapter in your life. During your time at Millersville, you probably encountered some obstacles, as we heard from the great speaker this morning. Whether it was a tough assignment, bad health, a bad breakup, maybe an early morning class one semester, or a 5 a.m. shift training a bunch of old people at the gym, right? Kaylin Buskey, where are you? Let me see you wave your hands up in the air. I know you're out here this morning, I hear. There she is. So that's an inside joke. See, Kaylin trains at a gym at 5 a.m. I go to. Bunch of old people. And she says, all right, we're gonna do push-ups. And at 5 a.m., the old people say, push-ups, my elbow hurts. Then she said, let's do squats. Oh, my knees hurt. And yet, she does so with enthusiasm and the energy that could only be held by a Millersville student at 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's give her a round of applause. But I think starting today, when you do reflect on your time here, and you probably focus on the good times, the friends you made, a professor who made a difference, maybe even something you learned. And as time passes, some of the details will fade. But your perspective and your attitude today, and the pride you feel as you prepare to begin the next phase of your journey as 2019 graduates of Millersville University, that will remain. The perspective you adopt is how you will view the challenges you encounter in life, and how that will impact everything and everyone around you. Work, relationships, everything. So I encourage you to start today to consider your perspective. Focus on the juice boxes and the sandwiches, not the mosquitoes. If you can approach everything you do with the right perspective, you will still encounter obstacles, you'll still be frustrated, you'll still fail. After all, we all catch even tiny fish sometimes. But your perception of those obstacles, your perception of those frustrations, your perception of those failures will help you grow, achieve, and ultimately succeed. And I promise you this, that a positive perception and attitude will be noticed by others around you. And they will want to be around you and ultimately invest in your future. I'll end with the lesson I learned from my 8-year-old Elena. Often when we walk through the park, she'll bend over and pick up a dandelion. And at first, I'd look at her and say, there she goes, picking up weeds again. But as she goes on and blows away the seeds into the air, she reminds me that what she is actually holding on to is a wish. So I hope that each and every one of you in this room has your wishes filled and works hard to have a positive attitude. And I thank you and congratulate you, class of 2019.
Thank you, Secretary Rivera, for that two great amazing stories and a great message. As a special note to today's ceremony, we wish to acknowledge the commissioning of 4 ROTC lieutenants. Will the following lieutenants present please rise to be recognized? Alexander Aston, Michael Stephen Debris, Whitney Morgan Singus, Lauren C. Woods. Also, there are 18 veterans and National Guard reservists who are graduating today. We applaud their dedication to their studies and service to our country. Will all the graduating veterans and reservists present please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. I would also like to recognize the graduating student athletes who are competing today and could not be part of this ceremony. In men's golf, Matthew Kime and Corey Betham. In women's track, Sunflower Green and Amelia Davis. How about a big hand for them? Several weeks ago, the State System of Higher Education Foundation awarded the highly competitive and coveted annual Syed R. Elizadi Award for academic excellence to a selected student among the 14 state system universities for outstanding academic performance in their academic major and other areas of study. In recognition of scholarship by members of the university faculty, participation in extra and co-curricular activities during his or her undergraduate years, and the quality of the nominee's essay. Ms. Erin Jones was recognized on April 4 by the PASHE Board of Governors as the 2019 winner of this prestigious award. This is the 5th time in Millersville's history that the university's nominee has been awarded this honor. Ms. Jones, an honors college student who earned her Bachelor of Science degree in meteorology in December, had a perfect 4.0 GPA at Millersville, where she also minored in mathematics and environmental hazards and emergency management. She participated in multiple research projects as an undergraduate through both the National Science Foundation and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. Since February, Erin has been interning at the Brookhaven National Laboratory in Upton, New York, and intends to pursue PhD in atmospheric science. As a matter of fact, as we were just processing, she said that she was going to the University of Oklahoma for her PhD studies. I would like to invite Dr. Michael Jackson, Dean of the College of Science and Technology, to the lectern to assist me in presenting this award to Erin Jones. Congratulations again, Erin. Millersville University students are awarded honors in 3 categories: departmental honors, the University Honors College, and University Honors. In order to graduate from the University Honors College program, a student must not only complete the designated honors courses and a thesis, but also maintain a grade point average in honors courses of at least 3.35. Students graduating with the university honors by virtue of their grade point average earned averages between 3.5 and 3.74 to graduate cum laude, of which there are 115 graduating today. Those who earn averages between 3.75 and 3.94 graduate magna cum laude, of which there are 61 graduating today. While those who earn averages between 3.95 and 4.0 graduate summa cum laude, the highest earned academic honor the university can bestow. Today, we have 23 students who have earned summa cum laude honors. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Ann Womble, Ms. Catherine Ross, and Gerald Robinson, Esquire, members of the Council of Trustees, who will confer the baccalaureate and associate degrees for the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, Education and Human Services, and the School of Social Work, and Science and Technology, respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, after the conferring of degrees from each of the colleges, marshals will guide the graduates by college to the stage. Ms. Wambo.
The undergraduate candidates present for the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences have taken all of their examinations and are being recommended for their degrees by the faculty of their school. Will all candidates from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences now please stand? Upon the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, through the Board of Governors and Council of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate baccalaureate degree, together with all of its associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. You may be seated. I now have the honor of introducing Dr. Yeva Zaki, Dean, and Dr. Lowry Woodall, Assistant Professor of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, who will present the graduates from this college.
Will the marshals please bring forward the graduates from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences so they may now be recognized? Morgan Nicole Almodovar. Amani Saeed Al-Nahar. Iman Saeed Al-Nahar. Lynette M. Alvarez. Elizabeth R. Amarillo. Alan Anderson. Brian Timothy Appleby. Joshua Wesluca Arian. Nicholas Christian Armstrong, summa cum laude. Alexander Aston. Lauren A. Atkin. Bradley May Attinger. Brian K. Auer. Robert Bader, Jr. Katie Walter Bailey. Maria D. Arroyo. Dakota McLeaf Baker. Amber Megan Balsh. Lindsay Nicole Barton. Austin Luke Beatty. Meredith Millie Batzler. Liam Joseph Bellio. Alexander Beltran Garcia. Cameron Chadwick Benson. Sarah Birch. Brent W. Bingaman. Andrew Colin Black. Dalton Blackman. Stacy Blessing. Michelle Marie Bohinnick. Tabitha Nicole Bowling. Brittany M. Bonagura. Anthony Borzillo. Ian James Bourne. Julia Mary Boyle, cum laude. Tanner Logan Bernese, cum laude. Haley Elizabeth Brennan. Amanda Lee Brett. Moriah K. Brown. Shadon Demetrius Brown. Sarah Jane Brubaker, magna cum laude. Megan Nicole Bryson. Tremonti Anthony Bundy. Tremaine Anthony Bundy. Jacob Michael Burns, cum laude. Kaylin Elizabeth Buskey. Luis Pablo Calderon. Brittany Dakota Brown. Alpha G. Camara. Peyton Alina Campbell, cum laude, honors in communication. Nick E. Capasso. Nicole K. Carrera. Nicholas Jamal Carter. Mark Anthony Chanchosi, summa cum laude. Carly Bridget Clark. Patrick Reagan Clemens, cum laude. Joseph P. Codispoti, magna cum laude. Trayvon Quinzel Coleman Jones Hitch. Kayla Renee Confair, cum laude. Hunter Conley. Brianna D. Cooley. Kiana Corley, cum laude. Alexis Craig. Amy Jillian Crawford. Thomas Spencer Creevy. Justin Gray Creighton, cum laude. Daniel R. Creeter. Luis F. Crozon. Andrew Stephen Daniels. Lamar T. Darden. Grace Dawson. Daniela Maria DiBernardo. Michael Stephen Debris. Timothy Evan Delp. John DeBoyas. Hannah Grace Dellinger. Cum laude. Joseph DeRosa. Marie Elizabeth DeSandro. Andrew Tyler Dissinger. Tykeem Deshaun Dixon. Cicely C. Dombach. Catherine G. Dombrowski. Allison Mara Downey. Amy Drybelbis. Brandon William Duca. Alexander Duong, magna cum laude. Brianna Durante. Jessica K. Ebel. Joshua Edgel. Jacob Tyler Eggenrider. Richard W. Elliott III. Jesse Samantha Farrell. Morgan J. Fawnen. Mitchell Ferguson. Bevan Rose Fields. Carly Jane Fife. Holly A. Finke. Kyle Vincent Fiorelli. Andrew Keith Fisher. Emily Fisher. Erica Lynn Fisher. Melinda Fisher. Crystal Lenice Floyd. Genevieve Fosnot. Madeline J. Francoeur. Nicholas Keith Franks. Alexander Fry. Aspen L. Fry, cum laude. Kyle Andrew Fry. Rachel Lauren Franco. Molly Catherine Gatineau. Miriam Elizabeth Gamache. Jingyoung Gao. Kiara Lynn Garcia Hernandez. Michael Roy Garrett, cum laude. Karina Gasper. Adam Gelba. Skylar E. Gibbon. Amanda K. Gilbert. Jared M. Goldstein. Spencer Goodrich. Celine M. Morris. Christian Grant. Michelle Elizabeth Greaves. Riley J. Grimes. Ryan Gaidos. Luke William Haldeman, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Curtis Brian Hall. Eleanor Grace Hammis. Mary Frances Happel. Garrett L. Harbeck. Colby Alton Harding. Victoria Edith Harris. Abigail Harsh. Alexandra Ray Hartman. Ty Allen Heedley. Desiree Marie Heckman. Rachel Olivia Heckman. Tabitha Scout Hedge. Jennifer Jolene Hirsch. Joseph Hess. Bryce Lynn Hessian. Megan Christine Hickey. Taylor Grace Hickok. Connor Ryan Hilt. Michael Mitchell Roy Hilt, cum laude. Catherine Genevieve Hines. Hakan Richter Hurt. Madeline Rose Hertzel. Derek L. Hitz, cum laude. Dominic J. Holmes. Bridget Marcella Horning. Laura Lynn Humbard. Michael Vincent Hunter. Stephen J. Jackowitz. Jet Joseph Janis. Todd A. Garecki II. Abigail May Jeffries, magna cum laude. Cassandra Elizabeth Johnson. Leah C. Johnson. Shantae Denise Stewart Johnson. Chantel Elisa Chai Jones, honors in anthropology. Emma Jones, cum laude. John C. Jones. Naira Renee Jones. Canajan Irina M. Alexandra Carrion. David Wayne Carpala Jr. Stephen Valentino Katona. Michael David Keene. Ellen Nancy Keek. Daniel Joseph Kelly. Ryan Patrick Kelly. Mary R. Kelsch. Kelly M. Kemper. Sarah N. Ketangen. Alex Luis Keese. Keith Kilgore. Brett Killian. Andre Ronald Kin. H. Logan Kinzer. Colton David Knott. Zachary R. Contra. Anna Kubicki. Laura Ann Coons. Alicia Culp. Maxwell J. Kuntz. John P. Kawapinski. Catherine Ann Langford. Peter Loslow. Regina C. Latzko. Brandon P. Lee, cum laude. Melissa Aaron Lee, summa cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Linehan, magna cum laude. Gabriella Lakota. Sarah F. Lipsky, cum laude. Cheyenne Marie Lipsky. Linnea K. Coley. Nick Lo Cicero. Nicole Marie Loretz. Sydney Michelle Lucia. Kusim Kyrie Luck, honors in anthropology. Amy Meredith Koss, cum laude. Austin W. Lowry. Veronica Lynn Wampler. Amanda Patricia Lafredo, cum laude. Amy Sue Mack. Adrian Quinn Madonna. Ryan Y. McGagney. Mark James Mahalis. Samuel Peter Manning. Catherine Antonetta Martel. Alyssa Marks. Nicholas Jeffrey Mason. Bradley S. Matthias. Damone R. Maxwell Sr. Elizabeth Ann McCaskey. Margaret Ann McClintock. Taylor Paige McCluskey. Emmeline Caitlin Henny McCumsey. Alicia McCready, cum laude. Kelly Ann McGoldrick. Garrett P. McIntyre. Jordan McIntyre. Chelsea Ruperta McMaster. Delaney Catherine Meadows. Eric A. S. Meinzer. Douglas Mealy Jr. Nicole Judith Michaels. Haley Marina Miller. Hannah Rose Miller, summa cum laude. Maria Jean Miller, magna cum laude. Michaela J.C. Miller. Jarius Ian Mills. Victoria H. Moderman. Matthew Cody Moffo. Rachel Moore. Max Xavier Molina Navia. Donna Marie Malloy. Amanda Christine Mooney, summa cum laude, honors in English, University Honors College. John D. McGlade. Chase Morgan. Alexandra Mosades. Erin Nicole Mummert. Kyle William Narber. Caleb Michael Nauman. Angelica Nava. Hannah Ruth Nykirk. Sarah Joe Nicoletti, cum laude. Carly Sunan Nilfi. Andrew Northrup. Catherine Heather Oscasodal, cum laude. Alexis Elizabeth Pacquiana. Basil Anthony Poffus. Dylan Painter, honors in government and political affairs. Anthony J. Panuccio. Sydney Ryan Parker. Laura L. Paye. Nicholas R. Painter. Benjamin Philip Rodwell Peachy. Tyler Stephen Peak. Terrence Stephen Pearson. Jeffrey A. Palkowski. Luke P. Pennington. Elise C. Perez Torres. Courtney Paige Petersheim. Jessica G. Petrie. Nathan Charles Phillips. Jacqueline E. Pixley, summa cum laude. Jerome T. Potagill. Connor J. Powers. Lynn M. Payette. Buching Chin. Angelica Rambo. Joseph T. Ramirez. Sienna Autumn Rankin Wallers. Peter N. Ratcliffe, cum laude. Kelly Ann Rife. Megan Cecilia Remp. Christine Nicole Ressler. Sarah Emily Reddig, cum laude. Kaylee A. Rex, magna cum laude. Alan Richard Resnick. Jeremy L. Rhodes, magna cum laude. Joshua David Ribbon, magna cum laude. Sarita Ellen Ricuto. Devin Michael Rice. Carly Rose Rice. Bryce Douglas Reinhardt, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Jordan Marie Ripon. Kayla M. Rochelle. Cody Robert Richte. Stephanie Rue, cum laude. Ashley Catherine Roach. Brandon Robinson. Leela Rose, magna cum laude. Ian Roth. Brett William Ruddy. Joseph Richard Solara Jr. Sandy Francisco Santana. Emily Santos. Amber Nicole Schallenberger. Madeline B. Sapp. Kate Bethany Spang. Joshua Sarnowski. Matt Schroeder. Kelly Teresa Scott, cum laude. Monica Allison Secord. Jasmine Sinkovich. Naki Dante Sexton. Callan Michelle Shambaugh. Maya C. Shepperson. Samantha D. Shovelton. Cordell Jonathan Shannon. Rachel Renee Shorts. Seth Singer. Jordan Gage Singh. Zachary David Slonak. Lindsay Elizabeth Slaw. Gabriella Marie Slucky, cum laude. Christopher Smith. Nicole Bavon Smith. Tyler Charles Smith, magna cum laude. Sky Sorso. Brianna Chantel Spears. Andrew Stewart. Sawyer Sourbeer, cum laude. Matthew Ryan Spiro. Tiger Stephen Sprout. Madison Lee Stoutland. Aaron R. Sullivan. Tyler E. Spangler. Anthony Staffiri. Melody J. Stahl, cum laude. Lavia R. Stanley. Matthew Subers, cum laude. Stanley Joseph Zurich. Alex Taormina. Devin S. Taylor. Samuel W. Taylor. Samuel Tigger. William Todd. Catherine Toribio Jimenez. Madeline Ray Trainer. Cassie Twyman. Paul William Umberger. Cassandra Verberg. Evan Ewing Vigiano. Matthew Caleb Wagaman. Meryl Elizabeth Walker. Rendell Weaver. Megan Danielle Webb, cum laude. Jacob Ryan Westcott. Brianna Lynn Weston Wyatt. Luke A. Whitaker. Brianna White. Taylor Marissa Weatherman. Tyler M. Wilsack, magna cum laude. Tanaya Monet Williams. Brandon D. Wilson. Joseph Paul Wisnall, cum laude. Micaiah L. Wolfley. Elissa Fawn Yabko. Hannah Rose Yonker. Emily M. Young. Daniel Michael Zaleski III. Justin Zellman. Ashley Zern. Wanhua Zhang. Curtis Ostrowski. This concludes the graduates from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
Hello. As the proud daughter of not one, but two educators, I'm honored to state the undergraduate candidates present for the College of Education and Human Services and School of Social Work have taken all of their examinations and are being recommended for their degrees by the faculty of their school. Will all candidates from the College of Education and School of Social Work now please stand? Upon the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania through the Board of Governors and the Council of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate baccalaureate degree together with all of its associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. You may be seated. I'm pleased to introduce Dr. George Drake, Dean, and Dr. Ann Guadino, Associate Professor of the College of Education and Human Services and School of Social Work, who will present the graduates of this college.
Will the marshals please bring forward the graduates from the College of Education and Human Services and the School of Social Work so that they now may be recognized? Alexa Janae Kane. Marquisha Renee Peace, cum laude. Caitlin Marissa Beiseline. Ashley Albee, cum laude. Lindsay Nicole Alicia, cum laude. Elijah Lassay Anderson. Serena Lynn Andreas, cum laude. Nathan Michael Andrews. Mylene Arias. Megan C. Barnhart, magna cum laude. Kendra Bamberger. Kylie Emily Bartusik. Brittany Lynn Baskin. Lily Danielle Bauer. Dustin Beaverson. Felicia Beck. Stephanie Byler. Matthew Best. Janie Patricia Black, magna cum laude. Lindsay A. Borman, cum laude. Crystal Savannah Booth. Levi Bortner. Rochelle M. Boston, magna cum laude. Abigail Buddha, cum laude. Ashley Mariah Brown, cum laude. Megan Nicole Brown, cum laude. Jacqueline M. Brubaker, cum laude. Kelly A. Brubaker. Cassandra Elizabeth Bushta. Cassidy R. Butts. Marissa R. Capariccio. Angela Michelle Cassidy, summa cum laude. Marlene M. Castillo. Megan Grace Chicky, cum laude. Madison E. Childs. Thomas Ray Clothier, Jr. Casey Ann Kolscher. Haley R. Cooper, magna cum laude. Monica D. Cumby. Alexis Elizabeth Cunningham, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Davis. Rebecca Lynn Denny. Trajan Amir Dinkins. Evalise Dommel. Vanessa Lee Dreas. Peter W. Dutton. Sashani Kamian Dyer. Nicole L. Ewing. Jade Farquhar. Carly Michael Faber. Allison Catherine Fermani, magna cum laude. Alexandra N. Fetzer, cum laude. Emily G. Foray, magna cum laude, honors in psychology. Madeline Maria Franzi, magna cum laude. Janessa S. Freiberger, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Furman, cum laude. Emily Taylor Garber, summa cum laude. Emily Christine Geisler. Victoria Catherine Gillen, magna cum laude. Lauren Gabrielle Green, cum laude. Aziza Lorraine Griggs. Jocelyn E. Gunter. Bridget Mary Hahn. Mary Catherine Hall, cum laude. Amanda Hammerstone, cum laude. Stephanie Harrison. Emma Heinley. Jessica Hernandez. Julia Nicole Hershey. Natalie Alexis Herzog. Pearl Jasmine Hess, magna cum laude. Christy Lynn Hinkle. Lauren Evelyn Hoffman. Kimberly Ann Hoover, cum laude. Allison Dawn Hauer, magna cum laude. Reed A. Huntsinger. Samantha K. Hewitt. Matthew Isle. Andrew Imler, cum laude. Courtney K. Ingold, magna cum laude. Sergey Yagodin, magna cum laude. Giovanna Jewell. Victoria L. Johnson. Beth Lois Jones. Elizabeth A. Joseph. Amadou Kaba. Caitlin L. Kabidi, cum laude. Bethany N. Kellen, cum laude. Renee N. Kelly. Abby Elizabeth Kennedy. Bridget Renee Kilcheski. Allison Marie King. Kelsey Lynn Kitzmiller, magna cum laude. Creighton Alexander Klein. Heather M. Niss. Dana Marie Cruz, honors in social work. Jessica Lapp, cum laude. Nicole Larzeler. Maria Laspina, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Jessica Megan Lair, magna cum laude. Julia Brigid Lenz, cum laude. Isabella Jean Lenzini. Caitlin Ann Lepo Reed. Kylie Marissa Lawars. Autumn Lynn Lewis. Phoebe Liu. Daniel Ray Lind, cum laude. Dylan Linhart. Jenna Lapatka, magna cum laude. Thomas Hugh Lucas. Caitlin Renee Mackey, cum laude. Ermias Laul Makonnen. Kaylin Martin. Kathleen J. Martin, summa cum laude. Kelsey Gray McBride, cum laude. Heather Lynn R. McGough. Carolyn F. McGough. Brianna Nicole McMichael. Brianna Corinne Madura. Sardis Lasania Mello. Jennifer Lynn Meyer, cum laude. Alexis Renee Miller, cum laude, honors in psychology. Alicia Michelle Miller, cum laude. Caleb David Miller. Darian Savannah Miller, cum laude. Elizabeth Victoria Miller. Melissa Louise Miller, magna cum laude. Morgan Ann Elizabeth Millender, cum laude. Anne Elizabeth Mitzel, cum laude, University Honors College. Emily K. Moore. Marissa Danielle Moser, cum laude. Holly Renee Moyer, magna cum laude. Logan A. Moyer, magna cum laude. Casey S. Mullen. Madeline Miles, magna cum laude. Sebastian Nimoy. Knock Wynn, summa cum laude. Yulisa Nieves. Christina Oliveras. Catherine Mary Olco, cum laude. Taylor Onkist. Lee Cynthia Daisy Padilla. Vishwa Patel. Nicole Alyssa Patton. Anna Marie Peterson. Caitlin M. Phillips, cum laude, honors in social work. Abigail Pierce. Janae L. Piper, cum laude. Kendall Pitts. Brianna Lynette Plonk. Veronica M. Power. Elizabeth A. Pratt, magna cum laude. Rachel Marie Purcell, cum laude. Kiara Pruitt, cum laude. Ayana Rice, cum laude, honors in psychology. Jomaris Rivera, cum laude. Elsbeth Felicia Roberson. Joseph Manuel Rodriguez III. Megan A. Rogers. Dylan G. Rohr. Amanda Ryan Rosbach. Ashley C. Rotkamp, cum laude. Aaron Madison Rutt. Lindsay Renee Siani, cum laude. Sarah Sambrick, magna cum laude. Tyquil Siebert. Leanna Rose Sarfert. Taylor C. Shirk. Ethan M. Shire, cum laude. Mackenzie Lee Schreiner. Anastasia Caroline Sika. Anna Elizabeth Skilton. Kiana S. Smith. Erica Lynn Smoker. Dallas M. Snader. Mariah Christine Snyder. Bayliana M. Sowers. Brandy Spees, magna cum laude. Deanna Joan Sprinkle. J.C. Marie St. John. Deborah L. Stanback. Samantha L. Stason. Taylor J. Stump. Gabrielle Marie Ann Sutton, magna cum laude, honors in psychology. Jenna Lynn Simcox, cum laude. Heather A. Swadley, magna cum laude. Katie Olivia Sweeney. Whitney K. Shobashan. Cassidy Tabor. Allie M. Taylor, cum laude. Kaylin Joanna Thibodeau. Marissa Mercedes Thomas. Natalie Jane Thomas, cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Trigg, cum laude. Meredith N. Troutman. Anna L. Van Buskirk, magna cum laude, honors in social work. Savannah Marie Varner, summa cum laude. Jenny M. Volkers. Nancy Ann Wakeman, summa cum laude. Allison N. Wambach. Landon Wenger. Amanda Sue Wetzler, summa cum laude. Courtney S. Wilkinson, summa cum laude, honors in psychology. Ashley Grace Williams. Jasmine Michelle Willis. Agnes Catherine Willoughby. Morgan Yoder, cum laude. Elizabeth Zabrowski. Rachel Renee Zook, magna cum laude. That concludes the graduates from the College of Education and Human Services and the School of Social Work.
The undergraduate candidates present for the College of Science and Technology have taken all of their examinations and are being recommended for their degrees by the faculty of their school. Will all candidates from the College of Science and Technology now please stand? Upon the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania through the Board of Governors and Council of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate associate or baccalaureate degree together with all of its associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. You may be seated. I will now invite Dr. Jackson, Dean, and Dr. Blaise Liffick, Professor of the College of Science and Technology, to assist in presenting the graduates of this college.
Try again. Here we go. Will the marshals please bring forward the graduates from the College of Science and Technology so that they now may be recognized? Lincoln Douglas Edwards, Jr. Miriam Kareem Abdulmaseh. Yelin Alarcon Roca. Cassandra Este Alexander, cum laude. Bethany Marie Allison, cum laude. Alexander R. Ammerman. Brady A. Akima, cum laude. Ryu T. Ayanto. Abigail Eveline Barnhart, cum laude. Christopher R. Barnes. Kelsey Lynn Baxter. Heather E. Bear. Kiera J. Lynn Bennett. Matthew McCormick Blackman. Brittany Nicole Blymeyer. Derek Bennett Boone. Grant N. Bortner. Sierra N. Brennan. Brent James Brenneman. David Matthew Brown. Dana M. Brown. Jasmine B. Brown. Thomas David Brown, Jr. Jolie Frances Bugard. Noelle Jean Berger. Faith R. Carranza. Riley E. Salidi. Sarah A. Christian. Camille K. Christensen. Michael Clifford Clappison. Kathleen Maureen Kleinmeyer. Tanya Marie Colazzo. Justin Gregory Corley. Rebecca Ann Kovac. Shayla E. Culp. Casey L. Darden. Aubrey Elizabeth Davis. Shannon Elizabeth Davis. Mark Delandre, cum laude. Nico George Demetrio. Willis Doe. Zachary Michael Dodson. Joseph F. Dooner. Amanda B. Dubbs, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Dulac, magna cum laude. Sandon James Eugene Eaton, cum laude. Kevin Eric Elsesser. Kelly M. Evans. Latisse Ajay Nora Evans. Carrie Ann Campbell. Roylan Omar Fernandez, magna cum laude. Thomas A. Fischel. Chase Flickinger. Eric S. Fry. Amanda Nicole Fritz, magna cum laude. Emily Marie Fusco. Justine C. Gaylor. Mary Joy Gilbert, magna cum laude, honors in earth sciences, University Honors College. Austin C. Glucksness, cum laude. Amanda Nicole Gonzalez. Jillian Nicole Good, summa cum laude, honors in chemistry. Hannah N. Gorin. Kevin Goring, cum laude. Paul Grabowski. Ariana Italia Grant. Zachary Groff, honors in computer science. Lindsay M. Grooms. Vincent Guidas, magna cum laude. Adeline Guthrie, summa cum laude. Patrick Stewart Hack. Evan Michael Harper. Austin T. Harrison. Samuel Edward Hart. Cassandra Lynn Heckman. J. Driver Henderson, cum laude. Hannah Taylor Henniger. Tyler James Hank. Jacob Esch Hirschberger. Kelly Hershey, magna cum laude. Cassidy Jade Marlene Hollerbush. Travis Michael Hoover. James Robert Hopkins. Louis Andahar. Rebecca L. Howell, magna cum laude. Alexandra Elizabeth Jacobs. Luke Anthony Jacobs. Peter M. Januszewski. Bryn Elizabeth Johnson. Logan Kevin Kincaid. Leonard Clifford Johnson III. Wesley J. Jones. Dustin Lewis Junto. Timothy Benjamin Keebler, summa cum laude, honors in Earth Sciences, University Honors College. Kashan Kennard. Adam Clarence Kennedy, cum laude. Kelsey Yang Kentner. Joshua Todd Kilhefner. Abigail Killingsworth. Sarah Elaine Kleinert, cum laude. Jensen Lane Knappenberger. Jacob Joseph Kondrashuk. Nicholas Joseph Kristen. Misa Lai. Jessica M. Lauer. Nicholas David Levisser. Kelly B. Livingston. Mareja Lopez Jimenez, honors in biology. Ashley N. Luckabow. Marissa Danielle Makia. Brianna Major, magna cum laude. Amanda Marie Martin. Drew Michael Martin. Timothy James Martin, cum laude. Jalamar Martinez, summa cum laude. Donald G. Martonic, Jr. Michelle Lynn Matias. Maciel Maylin Maza. Ryan Andrew McCarthy. Patrick Stanley McCarty. Ian McDonald. Lisa Marie Mering. Anita Marie Melendez. Rayenya Malika. Amy Lynn Mill, cum laude. Brendan James Miller. Hunter S. Miller. Sierra D. Miller, honors in biology. Michael D. Minnick. Kale T. Mitzel. Michael Eric David Mock. Kareem Asif Muhammad. Samuel J. Mumau. Nathaniel Joel Hiley. Claret Chusaju Nana. Timothy Michael Eshman. Calvin Savory. Ryan Sam Anton. Philip Ryan Overton, cum laude. Sean W. Naughton, Jr. Clayton Mirage. Noah Hakes. Bailey M. Hoke. Samantha Marie Nagy. Sarai Navarrete Vidals. That's it. Christopher Bruce Nelson. Jason John Nemick. Brandon J. Nolan. Jasmine Esperanza Oakman. Aiden O'Brien Orozo Aguilar. Christian Chandler Ott. Soren Allen Pasca, summa cum laude. Tommy Patterson. Robert F. Pizzaglia. Angel Yamil Perez Irizarry. Nicholas Perry. Matthew J. Ray. Kyle James Peterson. Helene Ramirez Vasquez. Bridget Riley. Christopher J. Reyes. Brian James Rinaldi. Rebecca N. Ringeisen. John P. Russell. Gina Ann Rivera. Jamar Stephen Robinson. Michael D. Rosen. Jamie Lynn Ross. Shane Theodore Runke. Timothy Sikowski, cum laude, honors in earth sciences, University Honors College. Gavin Sampson. Landine Wenpur Sandwiti. Summer Kimberly Santoro, cum laude. Natalie Ann Sawada, cum laude. Christopher Schechterly. Edward Schick. Austin Schlosser. Henry J. Schmale, cum laude. Joseph Lynn Schnupp, cum laude. Liam F. Schrader. Andrew M. Sellers, magna cum laude. Caleb Ronald Setlock. Lisa A. Schaefer. Connor Kenneth Cornelius Sheehan. Aaron Shepta, cum laude. Karen Lynn Schoenfeld. Lauren E. Shuey. Emily Nicole Schrader, magna cum laude. Brian Sieben, magna cum laude. Samantha Nemul Simon. Whitney Morgan Singas. Brandon Williams Smith. Grace Renati Smoot, cum laude. Naomi Christina Snyder. Nicholas J. Sorensen. Jessica May Souliard. Sincere P. Standback. Thomas L. Stanulis Jr., magna cum laude, honors in applied engineering and safety and technology. Catherine Elizabeth Stewart. Natalie J. Sukanik, cum laude. Daniel Jacob Sundberg. Chance Justin Schwartz. Sarah Elizabeth Schweitzer. Mark G. Tomasian. Alexander James Torres. Madison M. Trilling. Brody Troutman, cum laude. Aaron Van Hemert. Daniel Michael Vasquez. Emily R. Wagner. Francis Kate Wenrich. Zachary Garrett Welpley. Christopher J. Wiest. Jordan Marie Williams. Lisha Renee Wilt. Alex Elise Wiltz. Bryn Weinbrunner. Jordan Taylor Weinhofer. Tyler William Wise. Madeline Rose Wallison. Abdullah Q. Saeed. Jamie V. Whittick, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Lauren C. Woods. Nicholas Workman, magna cum laude. Joseph Wright, honors in physics and applied engineering, safety and technology, University Honors College. Emily Freedom Young. Ian Timothy Zepp. That concludes the graduates from the College of Science and Technology.
I want to make sure I'm on the right page. It is my pleasure at this time to invite Mr. Michael Henry, class of 1983, and president of Millersville University Alumni Association, to please proceed to the podium.
Graduates, please rise. On behalf of over 68,000 Millersville University alumni, you may now reposition your tassel. Welcome to the Alumni Association.
Congratulations, graduates. Go Marauders. seated. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Kathleen Walsh, Chair of the Millersville University Faculty Senate, to offer greetings on behalf of faculty and introduce the Educator of the Year Award. Dr. Walsh.
I am honored to represent our Millersville faculty on this momentous occasion. We are proud, happy, and humbled by your contributions and hard work. I have chosen to build each of my graduation speeches around lessons that I have learned from my father, who was the most important person in my life, my hero, who passed away not too long ago. He was a public school, primary, secondary, and higher education teacher for over 50 years. My dad's purpose in life was to try and be happy and to achieve that by helping others. He taught me so many things, and I want to share just a couple things with you. He taught me that no one is perfect and to embrace your imperfections and build on your strengths. Be humble and try to be better. Make mistakes your life lessons. Practice forgiveness and to forgive yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously and take time to laugh. Perhaps my favorite lesson is that even in those times when I caused my dad nothing but embarrassment and humiliation, he fostered my resiliency. He gave me lots and lots of second chances. He taught me to defy those who said I would never amount to anything and to prove them wrong rather than prove them right. I know that most of you have faced obstacles and persevered, either because you had someone like my dad or because you found strength from within or from your faith or from your community. Wherever that came from, I am glad you chose to persist and stand here today. We love our students. We know how hard you work to balance your obligations and still make time to care for others. We know you are full of greatness and will make vast contributions to our world. And like Markeisha said earlier, and Caitlin embodies every moment in her service to our community, be unapologetically you, provided that you do so with compassion and humility. Be someone's second chance. Be open to reciprocity because you will get much more than you give. And try to grant yourself the same patience and forgiveness you extend to others. As I was reviewing my speech last night, for the first time since his death 3 years ago, I looked back on Dad's Facebook and I discovered that his last post was an article in Higher Education on the importance of being authentic. So here goes, Dad. I cannot not be me. I am going to mortify you one more time, and hopefully I'm going to honor our graduates, as promised. I promise. I would do it. And I did not pass out yet. And now, I have the honor of presenting Dr. Carol Hepfer, who is this past year's Educator of the Year. Dr. Hepfer, congratulations on behalf of the faculty and the entire MU community on the Educator of the Year Award. A little dramatic when I walk away, sorry.
Thank you, Dr. Walsh. I can never follow up on that. And congratulations, Dr. Hepfer, for this wonderful recognition from your peers. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. John Tintera, President of Millersville University Student Government Association, Yeah, right, John. Who will bring greetings to the graduating class of 2019 and introduce the spokesperson for the senior class gift campaign.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, Secretary Rivera, faculty, staff, family, friends, and students. It's a pleasure to be here today, and on behalf of myself and the entire student body, I want to first congratulate the class of 2019. Despite the long nights studying, writing papers, typing reports, you finally made it. You all are some of the last students who remember living in Gage, Bard, Gilbert, and many of the other traditional style dorms. The incoming freshmen will have no memory of communal bathrooms, shower shoes, and even the North Side Bistro. There you go. The university looks quite different now from when you stepped on campus just 4 or 5 years ago. Millersville has undergone huge facilities projects such as the upper deck expansion and the Lombardo Welcome Center. The Lombardo Welcome Center is designed to be Millersville's first ever net zero energy building, and to be an active student during the construction and opening of the building shows your commitment to sustainable practices. The class of 2019 bore witness to many lasts, but most importantly, you participated in some pretty impactful firsts. Arguably the most profound event this year is the inauguration of Millersville's 15th president, Dr. Wuba. And this type of event doesn't happen very often. It's about 14 other times in a 164-year history of the institution. But I've been involved in many clubs, organizations, departments, and academic centers across campus, all of which I've had the privilege to serve under your leadership. And I can personally say that I've learned how to be an effective and efficient leader from you all. And I want each and every one of you to know that you've impacted the lives of your fellow peers. And as I reflect back on my memories here at Millersville University, one lesson stood out to me that I'd like to share with you all today. And it's not the mistakes that define your character, but the actions that follow. I look forward to seeing what you all will do for the Commonwealth, the nation, and this world. I wish you the best of luck, and thank you and congratulations to the class of 2019. Now, if you would allow me to introduce Miss Alexa Kane, spokesperson for the class of the 2019 Senior Gift Campaign.
Thank you, Mr. Tintera. We have a tradition of giving here at Millersville University. Since 1866, each graduating class has promoted a philanthropic spirit by providing students an opportunity to leave their legacy at the university they call home. For the past few years, a committee of students from this graduating class have met to decide how the class of 2019 could continue this tradition and leave their mark at Millersville University. It is with great pride and honor that I make this statement on behalf of the class of 2019. An appreciation and recognition of our educational experience at Millersville University, the class of 2019 hereby presents our senior gift. The class of 2019 resolves to purchase a bench for the quad and contribute to the senior class gift endowment. As a fully endowed fund, the senior class gift exists in perpetuity and will be used to help support future annual class projects. Graduates, you can be proud that the class of 2019 will be remembered for their pride and generosity. Dr. Wuba, please accept this gift as a token of our sincere gratitude to Millersville University for providing us with a strong educational experience that has prepared us well for our future.
thank you to each member of the senior class gift committee and the class of 2019 who made this gift possible. We promise to make very good use of it. Now it is my distinct pleasure to congratulate you, our graduating students, your family and friends, and our faculty on this special day. Your graduation today is an indication that you have accomplished something difficult but valuable that will stand in good stead throughout your lives. Before I go any further, I want to acknowledge those who made it possible for you to get to this point in your lives. First, my thanks go to your parents, guardians, families, and friends for the role they played in getting you here. From the time your family or friends dropped you off on this campus to this moment, they have supported and encouraged you in so many dimensions as you pursued your college degree. As you spent endless nights mastering the knowledge and skills needed to succeed in the world, your family and friends were pulling for you. So let's give them an applause for this accomplishment. Second, I extend a hearty thanks to our faculty who walked beside you on the road to this great moment. From the first day of classes, after you arrived on this campus, your faculty have guided and assisted you in the acquisition of a holistic education that is rooted in the core liberal arts. We are blessed with committed and dedicated faculty who are here today to see you graduate because they cherish the value that they have added to your lives. Our faculty recognize that every student arrives with excitement, determination, anticipation, and intellect. They tested you, nudged you, and taught you. In some cases, you asked questions and challenged them. There were times in your academic career when you exceeded faculty's expectation. There were probably other times when you didn't quite meet their expectations, but you persisted, and ultimately you have succeeded. Faculty, kindly stand up to be recognized. Faculty, please stand to be recognized. Now to our graduates. As the first male graduating class in my presidency, you will forever remain a special group to me. It is my privilege to offer you a few thoughts as you depart from this delightful place you've called home for the past few years. I want to focus on one challenge for you. Moment of truth. This occurs when the stakes are extremely high. Excuse me. When you must rise to the occasion. These moments, excuse me. It's important. These moments may take the form of a crisis or an unexpected opportunity. Such instances can occur at any time, either by chance, unintended outcomes, or planned events. No matter how these moments occur, courage and ethical reasoning will be necessary. We have all faced moments in our lives, times when failure was not an option. I can assure you that such moments will occur again. And during such times, remember that you were educated at Millersville University, where you developed skills, attitudes, and abilities to ensure success. Always remember that education and experience that you received on this campus will guide you to make the right decisions. As an MU alum, you are a graduate from one of the finest universities of its kind in the nation, and you have joined more than 65,000 living alums. You will always be a Marauder, and therefore part of the Millersville family. Keep us informed of your triumphs, and please come back often. As you can see, Dr. Hare has come back. We hope in the future you also come back. Remember your roots with pride. Stay connected with your alma mater. Share your time and talents with us. Future Marauders are counting on you. Go forth into the world. Make us proud. And more importantly, make yourselves proud of who you are and what you are capable of. Do great work and make a difference in the world. On behalf of the Millersville University, your faculty, staff, and student body, we join your family and friends in extending to you our warmest congratulations and best wishes as you pursue your goals. I wish to express sincere appreciation to Makisha, Maria, John, and Alexa, to the marshals, Dr. Joseph Sanuto, and the University Commencement Band, and other program participants for their role in today's ceremony. I would also like to wish all mothers in the audience a heartfelt Happy Mother's Day. Let us also remember the women and men who are serving our country throughout the world and who are away from their family and friends. I wish all of you gathered here today a safe journey home. And now, please refer to the last page of your program as we conclude the ceremony with the singing of the first and third verses of the Alma Mater, led by Miss Arroyo and performed by the Millersville University Commencement Band. Will the audience please rise and remain standing until the recessional is ended?